It's just, it's great to see how far we've come.
Yes.
When I think back to where we started. I don't know how many of you out there have 2008 memories, okay?
Oh.
But this is a little bit of a different game in 2008. in more ways than just how play has evolved. But it looks like we've got the next match. Jrugs versus ETC. I haven't seen this ETC player before, but I know that Jrugs is a Snake player. I mean, as you all could probably have figured out by the fact that he plays Snake.
I believe he hails out of Texas, if I remember correctly. When I spoke to him,
so far, I've seen him at quite a few.
I know he is somewhat local to the New York, New Jersey scene, but I have spoke to him back when the fatalities at Bum's house were still going on, and he had been either going to school or present in Texas. I know that much. But yet again, digging deep to figure out that little bit of information.
Very nice.
Oh.
Not exactly sure what prompted the spot dodge on top of the C4, but Jrugs correctly capitalizes.
Yep. And unfortunately, taking a nap on top of that C4 is never going to be a good look.
Very nice.
There you go. Oh. So Jrugs right off to a commanding lead as of right now. We see that, unfortunately, Etc. is having a hard time finding a way in.
That'll be the down smash. Make up by a full stock now, 94% to 93 on the previous stock. Not too sure about that up throw. It looks cute though.
That's what I thought, especially figuring that there was no instant toss of the grenade upwards. I expected a little bit more pressure to be applied, but it is what it is.
The hard read on the mock tornado is facing slightly off. Now, I don't like that. After he landed that up tilt 1 and he didn't trip, he should have just finished it off. He was really fishing a little bit for that up tilt, and it's not really necessary. He sees that he has an opponent who's going to leave him a lot of openings. ETC does finally take up a stock though. Jrugs still up a full stock. 2 stock 0 to 1 stock. A little bit of grenade trading goes on. Mostly favors Snake, being that Meta Knight has the advantage in racking up percent more naturally, and Snake being the heavier weight class, therefore can afford to take some more percent.
Now ETC had some real solid ground game there, but now that we see Jrugs getting back to the center of the stage and potentially getting stage control, it seems like that momentum is immediately shifted directly back into his hands.
And if it weren't for the big stock deficit, we'd have ourselves a pretty close game. Meta Knight at 97, Snake at 117. Which means ETC has recovered roughly 30% or so. But that's probably not going to be enough to bring back this game.
Definitely not against Snake, who, as we saw in that MVD versus Will set, ooh. Wow. But as we see there, unfortunate, as Jrugs not making it back onto the stage, air dodging out of sight for a little too early
Well,
there.
he was looking for a tech, but ETC did not throw the up B. So, a little bit of a, I don't know if I'll call it a mix-up, but I mean, I guess it will. It worked. It worked out for him. Uh-oh.
And there, as we saw,
quite questionable DI. We'll end this set.
I'm done here.
So there we go, a little bit of love for Jrugs as he takes game 1. We're going to see what ETC is looking to do to switch it up, potentially find a better stage for himself and a better game plan to corral Jrugs and calm down this lead that he started here for himself.
ETC has picked up his character token. Is he contemplating a switch? He first should be thinking about what he is going to strike and ban.
I agree.
Well, they've already struck, but what they're going to ban. And it seems like we're going to look at the options here. Maybe make a couple of changes to his control. Tap jump off on Meta Knight.
Interesting.
Something I didn't originally favor, but after a conversation with Anti, she's starting to get me to grow into it a little bit. Even having to manually input jumps, you can do more things, such as scooping falling shuttle loops. There's a way that you can shuttle loop that you cannot execute with tap jump on. When I discovered that, I was like, okay.
And I think he had that same conversation with me, because I remember getting that upgrade, because I saw him when he was playing with that. I was like, why do you have tap jump off? You know, no other Meta Knight does. He gave me the whole breakdown, so always interesting to see. So ETC opting to go Falco this time around.
We're Falco on Smashville. Not sure why you picked both Falco and Smashville. I guess Smashville's an okay stage for Falco. I would prefer Battlefield in most other instances. including the Snake matchup. I mean, I really feel Snake gets such a benefit from that platform in terms of aiding his recovery off the stage. A little bit of an impatient mix-up here by ETC. Tries to immediately go into the boost up smash.
And I gotta say, I mean, unfortunately, I don't like to, call it this way, but it seems that ETC may be a little bit, green behind the ears, if you will, in this matchup, because Jrugs has definitely gotten away with quite a bit here, and barring the chain grabs, Jrugs has taken full momentum from ETC just about every interaction they've had.
Well, not lately. ETC seem to be shaping up the defense. I wonder if Jrugs is going to start breaking out the grenades again, but it could be just because Jrugs was fishing for that kill, and he's finally caught it. So Jrugs does once again take back the lead. A little surprised he didn't put a little bit of jab pressure on the back of that shield before he went for the frame 8 grab against Falco. Nice parry.
And there it
was. But then he converts it into a stock.
So good follow-up there by ETC. Looking to start bring that back.
Jrugs looking to convert that grenade into a neutral air. Doesn't quite get it how he wants it. Wow. Plucks the grenade to aid his tech chase. I think a broad tech chase at the edge like that would have been better, but since Jrugs wasn't too confident in his tech chase, it was a fine option.
And unfortunately, I think ETC is beginning to commit the sin that you noted beforehand, where it's a lot of that fearful, held in shield kind of play. We've seen him get corralled into the corner, not really have that same kind of motion. His motion is very bottled up, but he's very stuck in shield right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Now both players are, well, making quite a few technical errors.
Wow.
Very nice trap.
Very solid trap there as Jrugs going up a full stock lead.
Neutral air into jab. Actually does quite an impressive amount of damage.
But unfortunately was returned as soon as that C4 went off.
Do I remember correctly that there's a down smash at the edge? There was. Jrugs forgot. Because I was going to say he might have teched on the C4 to avoid getting hit by the down smash right behind it. He didn't want to slide into that. Falco can actually use down B to punish Snake's F tilt. A little bit of an unconventional option, but it's often overlooked that Falco's Reflector has more purposes than simply sending back projectiles. It's a very fast move in its range. Not always safe to throw out. It's not safe on block, but it's a reasonable punish if you don't have anything better.
And now ETC looking to enter here into this last stock, but unfortunately, that down throw into up tilt is going to put it as a JV2 in our book.
So Jrugs takes the second game, and yet another set. He advances a little bit further into the bracket.
We'll see who he ends up finding his way to a little bit later on.
They seem to have Pika Pika sitting back down.
So I'd imagine. Up.
Just as a reminder, please support Clash tournaments. We will be raffling off.
Oh wow, do we have actually like a Sharpie pen here? Like a real, like we could sign this like real ways?
That.
There we go.
Green Sharpie,
there we
you
go.
already know.
The color of money.
I'm about the green.
Thank you, sir. I'm gonna make sure to get this signed. Hey, you always gotta be so careful when you touch this thing, because every time I've touched it, I've ended up smearing a signature, so.
Alright. Just for those of you that don't know, which hopefully by now is very few, we raffle off controllers. So for every $1 you donate to Clash tournaments, you get 1 entry into the controller giveaway. More dollars means more entries. So win that controller, guys. And we get a brand new white GameCube controller imported from Japan. That is from Play Asia, sponsoring Apex 2014.
And that's shout outs to Play Asia as always.
Yeah, for sure. You know, they've done so much in bringing us this event. Going big in the way of sponsorship this year.
Especially
big shout out to them.
especially the raffle packages. Have you seen some of the raffle
I have
packages?
not.
They're raffling away a Japanese 3DS XL with a Japanese copy of Pokemon X.
Whoa,
That's
I'm
just
trying to win that.
Yeah, I was gonna say like there's a lot of stuff going around as of right now. I mean, I only know some of it, but let's just say I got the money in pocket. I'm gonna be entering some raffles.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully, some of those side bets will.
Yeah, there you go.
Will convert.
Hoping for it. Don't want to be making the way of EE and find myself broke at SK-Tar.
Oh man, what a tragic day for our.
Oh, that poor Phil.
All right, what match do we have coming up next? It looks like Pika Pika, and who will his opponent be? All right. Okay. All right, so me and Kuntel are done here, in fact.
Oh, all
We'll be
right. So
switching
it's
on
that
to our